Richard Marshall, thanks very much for talking to Facts TV. Firstly, Richard, a few days on now from the win against Batley, which put us third in the table. Looking back on the game, how do you reflect on the team's performance?
We were really pleased. We didn't put an 80-minute performance together that we'd spoke about in the week, but it's really difficult playing at Batley, and there's lots of things to overcome there. So we just had to get there and get a win. You know, work really hard. We did actually work really hard for that win, and score some nice points as well, some nice tries, and it was an important game for us. There was a few blips there defensively. We'll need to stiffen up this week, but it's never easy going to Batley and playing. So fantastic first half, a little bit to work on in the second half, and that's something that we'll talk about this week.
You mentioned the 80-minute performance at the start. That's something you've talked about for quite a few weeks. I know Scott Morrell mentioned it.
Yeah, don't keep reminding me about that.
In an interview. How do you go about making it an 80-minute performance?
Well, whatever I'm doing isn't working because we're not stringing two halves together. There's lots of different factors for that. We're coming up against strong opposition. We've only got a small squad, so there's fatigue. We're actually doing all right in terms of the errors. Our errors for the start of the year were really hurting us. Our discipline needs to improve. We're on the wrong side, 9-3, I think, the penalty count at the weekend. And our execution, I thought we probably bombed 3, possibly 4 chances to score, which allowed the opposition to get a foothold in the game. And as I said, when you're going down that hill and you're defending back-to-back sets, it's really difficult. So there's a lot more to it than just us thinking we've done enough in the first half, or having to come back and really put the effort in the second half. We need to factor in lots of things, but we're aware of it, and sometimes you can overanalyse as well, and you can over push a point. And our team is best when there's no pressure, and when we just go and enjoy ourselves. We play a nice brand of rugby. We've got a simple game plan, which if we work it effectively, works. But at the same time, we do like to look at the opposition and see where their strengths and weaknesses are and try and exploit that. We'll be doing that this week. Leigh haven't got many. They've certainly improved over the last few weeks, and they have improved since we met them at the start of the season. They're on a downward spiral there, but quite the opposite now. I know they've had a couple in the disciplinary this week, so that may affect their selection. But they've got a quality team. They spend quite a lot, significantly more money than us, and they're at home. They're a strong team at home. I've watched them a few times this year over at Leigh, and the atmosphere is bouncing there. Whether they're winning or losing. So we've got to overcome all that this week.
Do you sort of see this weekend's game against Leigh as a bit of a free hit, or would it be unfair to call it that, obviously considering that perhaps no one sees us as winning the game? Do you see what I mean?
I won't say it's a free hit. No, it's. I think it's a really important game for Leigh.
Right.
I think if you're a Leigh supporter or someone connected to the club, the pressure is on for that group. But they've been there before. But for us, we've got to go and play. We can't be let the weight of being in third place in the league weigh us down. It's actually got to be the opposite. It's got to spur us on, because there's no point getting into these positions if you can't sustain it. We need to sustain it and actually improve. We're doing some good stuff at the moment in terms of our performance indicators. I think the players are really buying into what we're trying to do at the moment, and everybody has upped the game, and we need to. I said it at the start of the season when I got interviewed, if we're going to get in the top 4, we're probably going to have to use some players from Castleford, and everybody in our team will have to play at their best each and every week. We haven't done that all year. We're coming into some form now. I think in terms of the we've not really utilised a lot. We have the old player from Castleford here and there. We've obviously got Will Mayer on loan, and we're looking to still further with some signings. But the group has been fantastic. But it's 8 games. We've got a long time. It's a long time, a lot of twists and turns yet.
And the group seems quite confident at the minute. Obviously, recent wins against Batley and Featherstone. Is that something that you're noticing as well?
Well, confidence is key in sport. In any sport, in any walk of life, you've got to be confident. You've got to be confident in yourself, and you've got to be even more confident in the people who flank you. So we that breeds confidence. It can go the other way as well. But at the moment, we're a confident group, confident team. Someone like Chester Butler, he's playing with a lot of confidence at the moment. We've got some players just coming into form. I'm hoping Adam Tangata starts to believe and get some more confidence. Ben Eaton's just coming into the team. Elliot Morris, he's growing in stature every week. So, I could go through the whole team, but there's some examples of where players are at in terms of form and confidence. But if everybody's confident and everybody's hitting top form, we're a strong team to play against.
And we saw yesterday the news that Kieran Moss has joined on a season-long loan from Hull KR. Just talk to us a little bit about him.
Yeah, fantastic. We got alerted to his availability last week with some of our dealings with Hull KR. We have a great relationship over there. We must thank Mike Smith, the CEO, for allowing us to take Kieran on loan for the rest of the season. We'll utilise his strengths. Full-back, wing, he's quick. He can play, he scores lots of points and tries and sets up lots. He's just there's a strong back line in front of him. He's been out on loan as well a little bit this year, so again, going back to that confidence, let's try and get him up to speed and get confident in our environment. I'm sure we can do that. And he's young as well, and I hope he's got aspirations as well. It will fill the void that QLT left. QLT was fantastic, and I'm sure Kieran will do the same job for us. And can cover a couple of positions, which is really beneficial.
And we've seen his try scoring record. I think it was 14 tries in 10 games whilst playing at York earlier this season. That's something that you must be looking forward to having in your group.
Yeah, that's good. Obviously, a different competition, different division. York are a fantastic team, very good, well coached over there. So, but we need to see him in practice to make sure that he fits what we're trying to do. I'm sure he will. He's been around the game long enough. I remember he burst onto the scene at Bradford. I thought, when we played Bradford a couple of years ago, he was fantastic for them. So, we'll be looking to integrate him into the team in the next couple of sessions. Whether we pick him on Sunday, he'll be in the squad, and we're not quite sure yet. James Wilburn was fantastic last week at fullback. Will Sharp hopefully will be back this week from his shoulder. So it'll be tough to get into the team this week, to be fair.
Just in terms of future signings, do you see any more possible recruits coming into the group? Is there funds for that?
I'd like to think so, but we have invested, and we do continue to invest in our own production of players. In the reserve grade, there's competition stagnated at the moment. There's not a lot of fixtures for us, so we've got a couple of boys out on dual reg at Newcastle and a couple out on loan. They've got to be playing. And they've got to be playing so we can use them when and if needed. However, the club of an LS28 fantastic with the support that they offer and gave us, and have funded this deal with Kieran, so that's fantastic, and I'm sure they'll make some more funds available for us, which is brilliant to have. And the crowds are up, and the town's buzzing at the moment. My job is to make sure that we keep that and build and keep working and give the supporters something to cheer.
Just in terms of team news for Leigh on Sunday, I know you mentioned Will Sharp, obviously Simon Griggs as well. Can we expect them two back?
I'm hopeful. Simon will train tonight and tomorrow. He had a groin strain, so but I'm hopeful he'll be fit. Will Sharp the same. We've got a couple of bumps. As I said, we've only got a small squad, and we're trying to get everybody up to speed as well. I'm hopeful we can add them to the squad this week, which we really need.
Richard Marshall, thanks very much for your time. We'll talk to you again on Sunday. Thanks very much for joining us.
Cheers.